Hello again, my friends. Same old projects. I'm trying to have the week number 6 test with AB amplifier and doing yourself antenna made with the same structure like a rack antenna, and everything was nice and smooth. But suddenly, a few days ago, everything stopped. So you can see here in the graphic, in this area here, April 11 to April 15, 4 days in a row, it does nothing. It starts moving a little bit. April 15, I changed the antenna, I changed the amplifier, I took off the amplifier, the filters and everything. So now it's only the antenna and a cable to the miner. So it's a very simple install. The point is, the cable I'm using is from McGill. It's LMR400. It's only 4 meters of cable with an N-type and SMA connectors. They tailor it for my needs. It's supposed to be a professional cable. I think the single explanation is some water in the cable or anything like this. I have to go up in the attic to take the antenna down, to check the cable and to do the measurements. So let's go in the attic. Okay, so pretty cloudy today. There is my antenna up there. And that's the cable coming down into the attic. And let's go see what's happening. Okay guys, so there is my miner. Now it's connected to the original Heltec antenna in the window. And nearby I have a rack 8 dB, very similar with the one up on the roof, and because it's closed or shorted, let's call it a kind of antenna, we can very simple measure the cable like this, you see. So we should have a short to ground, because this kind of rack antenna, they are shorted, and of course we measure here ground, and the middle pin we have short, very clear. That makes me think the first step I have to do checking the antenna, and this is available for all shorted kind of antennas. You see, this is the LMR cable here. So simply, we should hear a beep, because it has to be short. But we have 1.1 ohms. And the antenna itself, in fact it's not 0.1, let me see for sure about ohms. We go to ohm meter here. The antenna itself should show me like 0.000. Let me bring my low resistance meter. Okay, so here I have a very special instrument. This is measuring very low resistance. Even a piece of wire of half meter can give a result. So let me check first if everything's okay here with the testers. Yeah, and it's okay. 0.08 milliohms. All right, here I have the rack in the window with, let's say, 1 meter of RG58. Do not consider this is a 50 ohms cable, but do not consider this a resistance. That's an impedance, and it's working only for RF frequencies. It's got nothing to do with normal resistance, low frequency, or just a simple conducting cable. So like I told you, this meter, it's very capable of measuring very low resistances. Can you imagine? We have 3 millimeters of wire here, and it's already 2.08 milliohms. Okay, so now we can try to measure this antenna with half meter of cable. This is a very interesting test. I never tried that before, so I'm also really curious. Pin in the middle, and there we go. We have 121 milliohms. That's the antenna including the cable. Let's see only the antenna. One goes to the ground, the other one goes in the middle, to the middle pin. It's like 35 milliohms, 35 or something. So this is a shorted antenna. Can you imagine this little piece of wire have 100 or something milliohms? Well, that doesn't really matter in RF. The point is that I can very clearly find out if the cable is fine or not. So for this cable of mine, 4 meter of LRM400, we should have less than 100, maybe 200 milliohms. Let's see. I'm really curious. Ground and there we go. 1.21 ohms. This is a very clear problem. It's a contact problem. It's the cable itself. I don't know. Let's take it down and take a look. Plenty of crazy stuffs here. It's my attic. It's another playing ground. There is my Yagi there. I've been tested that as well, but no results. Not interesting results anyway. Yes, of course, you may say this is an improvisation, and it was an improvisation from the day one. It's, if you remember that say, if you don't make the things right from the first time, it will stay improvised forever. The cable is out. Now, we can have a measurement to the antenna itself, right? Low resistance. We should have almost the same numbers like we had before. Ground and middle pin. 3.83 ohms, that's impossible. 4.03 ohms. Well, that's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, ground to ground with the normal multimeter. Perfect short. And middle pin. The cable looks good. The cable is fine. 21 milliohms. Yes, the cable is fine. So I doubt that the cable have problems. Let me try to move it. But no, the cable is absolutely okay. I think it's fine here. Yes, McGill, but you did a good job here. And we have numbers. Let me see. What is saying? Oh yes, it's LRM times microwave system, pH plus 14203, 949 to 8400, 03627M. Well, the cable looks good.